Okay. Well, let's talk to you, Puan Rasyatima. Tell us about you being a journalist. At the same time, you went through a course or through a treatment through PYRA Cosmic water here, or PYRA water. So tell us about your experience.
Because, I had a lot of problem in 2010 actually. Initially, I was diagnosed as having breast cancer, but apparently it was. I'll tell a bit later after I drink the water. But the problem started with my abdominal problem.
Okay.
And then the doctor didn't know what's wrong with it, and I was on antibiotics, 9 types of antibiotics, and I was in hospital.
9 types? Oh.
Yeah, I was in hospital for many months, in and out of the hospital, but the longest was 2 months, and I was bedridden. I was not able to walk. And then when I came out, I was discharged. I was introduced. My sister-in-law actually introduced me to this, our founder of the PYRA Cosmic, and she asked me to give it a try. Initially, I was a bit skeptical. I wasn't so sure how can water help me, and I'm not the type who likes to drink water anyway.
Because we would think that water is water.
Yes,
right?
yes. To me, water is water. So, and I'm not the type who likes to drink, especially plain water. So I thought I'd give it a try, and it helped in a way because, like the founder was saying. You talk to the water, and I followed the instructions, with prayers and how many times I should drink the water. And I experience and I feel and I experience the change. And when I first met him, I wasn't even able to walk steadily, especially going upstairs, steps. I need time. I prefer the loading style.
The elevator, the escalator,
and also even the ramp. It's easier for me to move. I don't have to lift up my leg.
Right.
But just a few weeks after I had that, and I went to see the doctor, and then for my follow-up checkup, and I was told my breast cancer was already cured.
Wow.
Well, and then
within how long?
That was about in 3 weeks, and then I did the mammogram, and then the doctor considered this considered normal, and my breast. But then the problem was my stomach,
right?
And they found a cell when they did a little minor operation, and they found cancer cell, but they didn't know the origin. But I kept on drinking the water, and I could feel that I used to have some pain and bloated stomach, and I could see the change after I drink the water, and I'm still drinking. I think that was towards the end of last year, I started having treatment at the center, and then, plus the water. And like he said, you talk to the water, and that's what I did. And so you say good words. Say good words to the water, and it helps. And especially when because now I'm still undergoing treatment, chemotherapy, but usually previously, after the chemotherapy, I feel very lethargic, but now, like I was advised to drink the water during the chemo, and also
and
after.
Give you proper energy.
Yes, it gave me proper energy. I could even do house chores without any problem.
You didn't drink any energy drinks, yeah?
No, I don't. This is just plain water, yeah. It's like plain water. I didn't know it could help that much. Yeah.
So you
how does it actually work? How do you produce this water with vibration? Do you drink it alone, or can it be applied on physically? And you said you went to the center for treatment. So do you just go there, or can you bring it back home? How does it work?
Well, I actually I bought the filter, like the one here.
Okay.
And I was told that it's best to drink it straight from the tap, because in Malaysia it's difficult.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, you don't trust tap water anyway.
Yeah. We have hot water. That's why.
Yeah, but we have, because of this system, and I'm kind of confident that it gives me clean water, because they have got the filters, many more inside there.
Yep.
Okay.
And then so it's just drinking the water. I don't take any other extra medicine or anything to cure my whatever. And now I don't feel the pain. If I were to move, I used to, whenever I want to get up, I find a bit of difficulty, but now I could get up quite easily.
Wonderful tonight, but wonderful today as well.
This morning as well.
We are talking about healing yourself as well as healing others. So here with us, we have our resident motivator greeting you for this 2012, Dr. Ahmad Lutfi Ibrahim, who is a motivator, as well as Dr. Hajah Rosmawati Rahmat, who is doctor's atau cikgu's patient, right?
Yeah.
Or how should I say? Client?
Client.
Client.
Better known as Cikgu Lofi, right?
Yeah.
Good morning, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
And thank you for joining us.
Happy New Year.
Of course, maybe you can enlighten us about this healing yourself and healing others.
Dr. Rosmawati, you know, we haven't got to introduce you to the Malaysians out there. So, you being a user as well as the client of Cikgu, tell us about your experience. What sort of problems did you have before this, and after consuming the PYRA energy water, what sort of changes did you see?
Okay, Assalamualaikum and very good morning. I think I'm very privileged today to be in one of your resident motivator. And I would like to thank TV2 for inviting us here. And today is the first time that I'm on air.
Yeah.
I think that's always the first experience.
Of course. Yeah.
Okay. I think as far as my life is concerned, I'm in education, training and consultation. And I think the life is very demanding. The job, your job itself is, the expectation of is very high.
Yep.
So much so that all these years I developed a lot of stress. It was very stressful until it comes to a stage where I think I was like, I have to find something. I'm in the stage where it's all up to here. I couldn't cope anymore. And I think until I find Dr. Lutfi, and I think life is not good when you are full of stress, because stress can cause a lot of dreadful illnesses. It can cause cancer, can cause heart attack, it can cause kidney problem. I think I'm a true testimony because of all that. I was diagnosed of a breast cancer 2 years ago. And I think it was a waking up call. And I think I really have to take care of my health. You don't feel that you have it until you have lost it. And I think that's the time where I think the time is enough. I have to take care of myself. I have to do everything, but not at the expense of my health.
Right.
And I think that's the time when I started to look for a remedy of how to improve myself, because otherwise life is not good.
Yeah. What sort of remedies did you find?
Okay. I went through the whole process which the doctor asked me to go through, the 6 cycles of chemo, 25 cycles of radiotherapy, and when I have suffered all those, and I think what I've gone through is what the cancer patient has gone through, and I know what it is like to be when you are in that situation. And once I recovered that all, to a certain extent, I think I managed it well.
Okay.
I guess just to share with you, during those 6 critical treatment time, I managed to complete my thesis for my doctoral.
Right. Wow.
I think that is quite an achievement, but there's a lot of things along the way. And the remedy that I was looking at is how best that I can improve myself, not only through the medical treatment, but like what Dr. Cikgu Lutfi says, it's about spiritual, your physical and your mental. And this sickness is the sickness of the mind. You really have to control your mind. As long as you are in control, you are in the right direction.
Right. So the chemo helped slightly, but of course with the help of Cikgu Lutfi's
the chemo is the natural
guidance,
is the process of what you have to go through, because cancer is something that you cannot play a fool.
That's right.
It's very aggressive in yourself. You have to get rid of it.
Right.
But you have to support it with supporting supplements that would sustain your body, because when you went through chemo, it kills all your cells, good cells and bad cells. So you have to have something to support you. As what Cikgu Lutfi says, is that water is the energy. So the water passes through your body and passes the energy through your body. And you have to have good water, because that would really help.
I mean, 70% of your body consists of water anyway, right? So why not just pass it through with really good water, energized water?